Shri Gurubhyo Namaha, children. We welcome you to our online teaching academy, Ekaleva. Are you excited, children, what we are going to learn today? Yes, today we are going to learn The Children's Are written by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Do you know about him? Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. He was a poet and also an educator. He was born on February. He studied and taught at Harvard College. He was a poet as well as a professor. He learned many languages as well as the piano and the flute. He wrote until his death. He was the first American poet to have a birthplace in Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey. He received several criticism due to its sentimental nature. So today we are going to see one of his best poems, The Children's Are. In this poem, how he spends his time with his children. And it is sweet and also personal because he has used three daughters' names in this poem. So this poem is all about how the dad is spending the time with their daughters and how the daughters are spending the time with their father. So that is known as the children's are. Shall we go with stanza by stanza, children? Yes. Between the dark and the daylight, when the night is beginning to lower, comes a pause in the day's occupation that is known as the children's are. So in this stanza, it tells about the poet gives an hour between the dark and the dawn. When the night is beginning to lower, so when the night is going to start and the evening is going to end, in the mid-evening, he gives an hour to the daughter to spend the time with him. Comes a pause in the day's occupations, comes a stop in the daily routine's work. So that is known as the children's are. So in this stanza, it describes the atmospheric scene of the poem. So here, the speaker gives an hour to the children to spend the time with them. When in the mid of the evening, so they have stopped all the work, day-to-day routines work, and that is known as the children's are. Right? In the first stanza, can you find the poetic device, figure of speech? Yes. Dark, daylight. What is that? What is the poetic device used here? Yes. Alliteration. Yes or no, children? Yes. What do you mean by pause? Stop. Okay, children? Yes? Now, can you tell me the rhyming words in this sentence? In this stanza? Yeah. Lower, are. Yes or no? So, what is this? These two are called as? Yeah, rhyming words. So now let me tell you, the rhyme scheme of this stanza is A, B, C, and then B. Okay? Understood, children? Yes. Shall we proceed on to next stanza? Yes, children. Yeah. I hear in the chamber above me the patter of little feet, the sound of a door that is opened, and voices soft and sweet. So in this stanza, it tells about what sound he could hear. He is just sitting and observing what the children are doing. What happened? He could hear the noise. I hear in the chamber above me. So he could hear the sound above his room. Chamber means room. Okay. He could hear the sound above his room. The patter of little feet. The light tapping sound of the little feet because they were just slowly they are walking down. And the sound of a door that is open. So what happened now? The sound of the door which is lightly, slowly they were opening, and the voices are very soft and sweet. So what happened? They could hear the sound. So they were slowly, they were talking, they were whispering, and their voices were very soft and sweet. He was just sitting in the study table and he was observing. And then, from my study, I see in the lamplight, descending the broad hall stairs, grave Alice and laughing Allegra with and Edith with golden hair. Now what happened? From my study means so from my study. So what happened? From his study table, he was just seeing everything to the lamplight. Okay. So descending the broad hall stairs, so he could see the they were just moving down with the wide hall steps. Okay, and he could see Alice was very serious. He just says the expression of the three daughters. Alice was very serious and Allegra was laughing, and Edith, she is having a golden hair. Okay, so in this stanza, said he just sits and observe the children what they are doing and how they are planning and everything. And then a whisper and then a silence. Yet I know by their merry eyes they are plotting and planning together to take me by surprise. So what happened? A whisper. So they were speaking very softly and then they are being quiet. We'll also do that, right? If somebody is seeing means we'll just talk and then we'll be quiet. Yes or no? You'll be talking with your friends when the teacher is asking you something and then you'll keep quiet as if nothing has done. And then I know if you're so happy, your eyes will reflect, right? So here also the poet sees the happiness in the children's eyes. And what they are doing, they are plotting and planning together to take me by surprise. So what happened? They are planning to make his father to be surprised. Okay, in this stanza, they refers to children. They refers to children. And planning together to take me. Me refers to poet or else the speaker. Okay. So in this stanza, we have learned how the children are planning to surprise their father. Thank you, children. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.